Well, here we go. Welcome back. Day 3, the action continuing here at Copper Mountain, Colorado. And on the menu for the rest of the evening, we've got the women's street style event about to get underway. Joining me in the booth from New Schoolers, Evan Heath, and a man that needs no introduction, Tom Wallish. And what a day we've had here at Dew Tour, the women's modified Superpipe, Cassie Sharp, and then we just saw Christian Newmandahl absolutely destroy the slopestyle course.
Yeah, huge day. I mean, 3 feet of fresh snow yesterday. It was a powder day for every contestant. And then today, an absolute bluebird day. So couldn't have been better. I mean, the action was high flying. That was so fun to watch. What's been your favorite so far, Ev?
I'd say that slopestyle event today is hard to top. It was a really hard fought event, tough conditions for all the athletes, and great to see Christian Newmandahl on top.
Where? Coming out of nowhere. We know he's a World Cup big air guy, but slopestyle? Wow, dominating today.
Well, he certainly demonstrated that momentum and that fluidity throughout the entirety of the run. We look for that action to continue in the women's street style with a bunch of banger of chicks that can get the job done.
Yeah, definitely. It's so cool with street style and having this down at the village. We got tons of people out ready to watch in person. Lights are getting set up. It's getting a little shady. I mean, It's going to be a throwdown.
Yeah. What are some of the names that stick out for you here that we see? We know Nadia Gonzalez in the start list. Kelly Silderu, unfortunately, is sitting on the sidelines with an injury as we take a look at the street style course with word that Nadia is set to drop at the top of the screen.
I mean, someone to watch out for, Taylor Lundquist. She's always somebody to watch out for on the rails, so look for her to be throwing down.
I'd say a couple other people to look out for today is McKenna Brown. She's been coming out of nowhere. She's been just absolutely killing it the last year, along with Brooke Potter. Brooke Potter's always around to come around for this event. She always throws down super hard at street style. And we got on course now.
We're getting going.
So we got ourselves, what, 25-minute jam here, Tom?
Yep, 25 minutes. So unlike some of the other events where it's run by run and they get scored after each run, this is just going to be hot action. They're just going to, these ladies are going to continue to drop. We're going to have it all going. The judges are watching everything, and then they will judge it all at the end to give us our winner. So they're going to hype this setup and get as many rail hits in as they can.
Well, and then you talk a little bit about a tactic thing. There's tons of different line selection that you can throw down. Execution, obviously, a big factor. What are some of the things that you think will be the key secret in hopes of taking that top position?
Oh, Mathilde Gramont going there with the big lip, 270. I think really what the judges like to see in a rail jam is somebody hitting every single rail feature. So we just saw her take that far skier's right side line. Maybe next run you go for opt for a different line. They want to see variety.
All right, as mentioned before, we had Brooke Potter, local, always out here at the street style event. It's good to see her out here again.
Yeah, known for urban rails. I feel like she's got some video parts out and always going after urban rails, which you don't see a lot of the women doing, so definitely fun to watch her.
Well, so we're just moments into this. We've already seen a big disaster from Mathilde on that first rail up top as the action heats up just minutes into this street style competition.
We just saw McKenna hit that double barrier setup and then into that what looks to be a large electrical box at the bottom.
Taylor Lundquist coming in here, the final woman in the field. So once she goes, the whole field will have gone, and we're going to just kind of keep this thing rolling.
Very nice from Taylor.
Front switch up, front side 270 out. So getting things started with a bang.
Nothing, wouldn't expect anything less out of the Women's Skier of the Year at New Schooler Awards last night for Taylor Lundquist.
There you go, there you go. That was a lot of fun. We just had, 17 awards given out? So Movies of the Year, Rookie of the Year, all sorts of different stuff. It was a fun time, some adult beverages, and a bunch of skiers getting together to celebrate skiing.
We got Nadia coming into this tall rail, a little front far out, very nice.
Oh yeah, winner of the Nikita event earlier, getting into this street style event. Front side 450, so yeah, already seeing some variety.
Tom, talk to us a little bit about that execution of the 450 and maybe a couple tips or things to think about as you perform that rotation off the rail.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, looking for the edge control and just getting the edge grip on those rails to be able to keep it going and like get the whole spin out here. Oh, going for the blindside switch up. Nice. Very cool on that one, bringing it back to switch. Super stylish on that one. Johanna going for it.
A little tap there on that front swap on that bar. That's nice.
The bar sets you up. I mean, it's a closeout rail on that first one, so super sketchy.
Got Brooke dropping in here on the double king.
Nice, clean through the double kink. I love this sort of cement barrier. Flat, drop flat. The electrical box down at the bottom there too. Gotta watch you don't get electrocuted on that one.
Just a kilowatt of power.
Don't have a clock going. I would love to keep track of what time we've got going. That's these, you know, they're letting them know they're going to get around, I imagine, whatever, maybe 5 or 6 runs at least to impress the judges throughout here. Picked a disaster there. Okay, 20 minutes left, and yeah, smooth there. Huge disaster on the double kink. Got that stair set in the middle up there. McKenna there.
Yeah, McKenna not really looking what she wanted there, but I bet she's going to get the top and put something down real nice on this next run. Looking for a lot out of McKenna in this event.
Yeah, and I like this format. So where some of the other events we kind of see it's so structured and so set up. This is kind of a free-for-all. They're hiking. It's what skiing kind of was when we were all kids. You know, you're not like at the top waiting to drop in front of 100 cameras. This is like a crowd and it's a rail setup. It's very like local and fun. And it feels community, which is so cool.
Yeah, I think that's what's great about this event too, as a jam format, is you can really go out there and do a ton of runs and get, you know, if you fall a bunch, it doesn't matter. If you get a bunch of good tricks in there, you're gonna maybe come out in top 3. And I think that's something we learned from LJ Strenio back in the day, as he would run up.
What a tight reference there.
He'd run up the side of the course to get as many runs. He would get twice as many runs as his fellow competitors, and that's why he used to win a lot of rail jams.
All athleticism there for LJ.
Pure athleticism.
Oh, I love this, grinding the side of the shipping container there. So a lot of these features like meant to be inspired by urban sort of street aspects, that shipping container that you're going into and popping out of onto that rail as well. There's so many options. Oh, what? Johanna,
nice
front side. Transfer over that closeout. Nice one.
Yeah, and you can certainly see the momentum starting to pick up. As you talked about, that jam format really promotes this kind of momentum into it. You talked about the community, and certainly everybody here at Copper enjoying themselves as the women starting to really throw down here in the street style course.
Yeah, Mathilde there with the big switch 270. You can see the crowd gathering. Just fun to line the course. You can get so close to the action in a rail event like this.
All right, Brooke dropping in switch here. Switch onto that down rail, very nice. Coming into the drop rail.
Call that one the eyedropper.
Also front 2 out, very nice, Brooke, very nice.
We got the corrugated tube in there as well. That's not one I would go after, the brrr sort of sound effect there.
Yeah.
The speed bumps.
The speed bumps, yeah. Oh, Taylor.
Looks like she's just trying to get a little pretzel 2 out of that blind swap.
I would love to see a pretzel. Maybe dip a little honey mustard on there or something. Maybe a little beer cheese.
Hello. And take us through that definition of the pretzel.
Yeah, okay.
Break it down for us, Tom.
The pretzel, originally from, I think, from snowboarding, but I mean, what we use it for is any rail trick where you're spinning on one direction and off the opposite direction. So you get all twisted up just like a good Annie Ann's pretzel would be.
Fresh out of the oven.
Maybe a little cinnamon sugar on that one.
Well, it looks as if Johanna Keeley perhaps was still the rail of the day, that front swap transfer, and a lot of difficulty on that. And again, speed an important part.
Oh, a little K-fed there. I didn't see who that was. That is, oh, that was Nadia. Yeah, Nadia. Very nice K-fed there from Nadia. Some people believe the K-Fed's not a legit trick. I disagree. Tom, I don't know. What do you think?
Totally legit trick in my book. That's like saying Kevin Federline wasn't a good boyfriend. I don't know where we're going with this one.
Well, I don't know if we'll go there.
Yeah, named after the popular K-Fed during the Britney Spears saga of the 10 years ago or whatever, 15 years ago. So yeah, it was just such a popular thing to talk about. It is probably the most played out trick, Evan, would you not say?
I mean, maybe at one point in time it was, but I think that's just a disservice to Tyler Barnes to not give some credit to someone doing a K-Fed.
That is true. I love a good K-Fed, but the front up, front 2 out is the one that we saw on that transfer rail. Probably the most technical rail trick we've seen thus far. Up onto that tall rail, there's a K-Fed. Oh, it's
nice
stalling.
Stall, yeah.
Johanna, so smooth there with the K-Fed out of the shipping container on the flat bar. The wide shot really gives you a look at the whole scene right here at the base where the modified Superpipe is. Just fun little rail section. Not the biggest stuff, but it's all urban inspired, which makes it so cool. Stair set, corrugated, shipping container. Front side. Oh, going for it.
Oh, yeah. Brooke Potter with a full pull there in the street style course.
3 hits in a row on that one. So, yeah, I mean, are the judges... Oh, big 270 disaster. Are the judges... It's tough. They want to see variety, but they also want to see, yeah, like a full run like that. 3 hits in a row, but also the big trick. So if you got to skip one feature to go do a really technical trick on one of them, they're okay with that too. That's what's so cool about the Rail Jam.
Backslide there.
Yeah, disaster backslide. Oh, backside 270 out. And possibly the nugget. 1 foot 50-50 across the electrical box. Like that. Nice one, Matilda. Through the shipping container, up onto that rail, front side 270 out. You can hear the crowd getting a little rambunctious out there, cheering everybody on.
Hi guys!
Well, we're roughly 13 minutes left in this 25-minute jam feature. We're certainly seeing signs. Johanna, Matilda, Nadia all kind of pulling away from the field here, throwing down some bangers and lacing some tricks together.
Yeah, a lot of technicality coming together. Big 270 out of that cement barrier rail. A lot of drop variations. I mean, the down rail with the drop, the waterfall, and the cement. A lot of opportunities for switch ups and combinations in there.
What was your preference on what type of rail were you always in the hunt for?
You know, that's a tough call. I was, you know, the longer the better, and like I was always a big double kink or long down rail. When they would put a big double kink into a slopestyle course or something, that was always huge to me, instead of like just something that took a little bit more balance and gave you more options for different switch ups and different tricks. Nice 270 out there.
Yeah, I think Taylor wants a little bit more off that flat rail there.
I think we maybe
a blind 4 for Brian, maybe.
Ooh, that would be a real nice treat for all of us here watching. Transfer on that one, sticking it. Oh, frontside switch up, frontside 270 out. So really good full run there, Johanna.
I think so far for me, Johanna's been doing the most tricks. I mean, it's you know, comes down to what the judges have to say at the end, but from right now, Johanna seems to be maybe on top.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys both kind of had a lot of reaction to that frontside transfer that she laced earlier on in the heat, and she certainly is appealing to watch every time she drops into the street style course.
Yeah, a lot of variations. So went for the transfer, doing that switch up maneuver on the drop rail. A lot of variety there. I haven't seen anybody go after that cannon rail to the stair set yet. That looks a little dangerous.
And a little, you mean a lot.
Yeah, and by a little, I mean a lot. It looks more like a snowboard feature, maybe. I'm not sure the pole jam is...
So a little scoring update coming in that third spot right now. Taylor Lindquist holding it down and hot on her in that second place position. Matilda Grimoire in second, but how about Johanna Kille? We've mentioned her name many times during this heat, during this jam format. She's holding on that top spot.
Yeah, so a little update, still some time left, so a lot of opportunities left to still impress those judges, do something big, gnarly, make it stand out for yourself. There's the backside 450. What happened?
Looks
Snow
like she
snake.
Just caught a little snow snake, lost her shoe. Should get back up there and get that one down.
Yeah, the 450 out of that tall rail. Here's the double king. Oh. Watch out, Taylor's still in the landing there.
A different type of disaster.
That could have been a different type of disaster. Here we are back on that transfer rail. Backside 270 out into the corrugated tube as well. Keeping it going. That's Nadia. Again, another full run through there. Lining up the transfer rail up top. Here. Oh, getting the grab on the rail there. Smooth style from McKenna.
Well, we're looking at about 9 minutes left in this heat. Your chance to impress the judges here. The women's street style. Johanna Kille still holding on to that first place.
So we're keeping an eye on what's going on as we take a look at some of the main highlights so far. That front side switch up transfer. There's the blind switch up to switch. So a lot of big moves going on so far. They're still hiking, still got more hits to go, but some of the highlights we're checking out right now. Taking that one to switch. Would love to see the pretzel 270 out of that one. Dropping in switch. The electrical box. Just having fun. A lot of variety out there and just like a fun, tight setup. Rail jams are always so fun because you're just watching each other. Where at a slope style, you take the lift, you take a snowmobile back up. You don't get to see what every athlete does for their tricks. Where in a rail jam or street style event like this, you're hiking alongside the setup. You see exactly what your friend just did, and then you're able to use that as motivation to go out yourself and try something harder or challenge yourself, try to compete with her or him and just have a battle, and it's just fun in that regard. You build off each other's successes.
Well, that's an important aspect. You talk about building off each other's successes. It starts to create that momentum. We certainly saw it today in the men's slopestyle run with Alex Hall and Evan McEachran putting a performance on their final last run, and it seems like that energy is just transferring down here to the bottom of the hill at Copper, where the ladies have roughly 7 minutes left in this heat to impress the judges, and it still looks as if Johanna Kille is walking away with the win at this point.
Yeah, unless somebody else can come out and really up the ante. That transfer was just so technical, like stepping up to that, going over the closeout and doing that trick. Wow.
Yeah, and I think we just saw Matilda go before, just the run before, and she just put down a little full pull. So I think she's been giving, she's going to give Johanna a little bit of a run for her money maybe here in this last final minutes of this jam.
Something to watch out for.
Matilda in that second place position, and Taylor Lundquist certainly in the game as well.
Yeah, easy. I mean, anything can change. One big crazy trick could bump you up into those spots. There's no real rules. The judges are just overall impression. They want to be impressed by your overall rail prowess. So they're not telling you what to do, not to do the one best trick or the most tricks. There's no rules. It's really going to come down to who's killing it the most. As Mike likes to say, your whole body of work.
Yeah, that was the go-to line for a little while.
Yup. Nice transfer there over to the barriers.
Well, and you look at what the ladies are throwing down here with that technical difficulty, the spins on, the front swaps, the back swaps, the precision to complete those rotations with the balance of speed and stability to lock down on that rail.
Yeah, so cool to see. Oh, there it is again. The frontside switch up transfer with the pretzel out. Switch on backside 270.
Johanna.
Another highlight reel right there.
Gonna be tough to beat that.
So Johanna at the 5-minute mark left in the heat, throwing down a big hammer here in the street style course. And as you mentioned, pulling away from the field.
Switch onto that one. So a lot of variety, switch, forward, tricks, all different directions, trying to utilize the whole course, get a bunch of different stuff down. The sun is setting, but the action's still just heating up.
And now, Evan, over on the New Schoolers side, what seems to be the crowd favorite from all the viewers over at New Schoolers?
I'd have to say that Taylor Lundquist is probably one of the most popular women skiers right now, especially among our demographic. You know, she's been getting out there, shredding a lot of urban rails, filming. She's been filming a street part this year, and I think that's just one of the most, things that everybody wants to see at New Schoolers is people going out and hitting urban rails and, or hitting backcountry jumps like Tom.
Yeah, it is really cool to see. There's not a lot of women getting out there doing the urban stuff. So her and Brooke and their whole crew, it's so awesome to see more and more getting out there because it is just a fun, more additional aspect of skiing that that you could get into. Yeah, she's big on the NS and anything video related. The videos, the competitions. The New Schooler kids aren't into the competitions. They're into the videos, the edits, the Instagram stars.
I would give the kids on New Schoolers a little break on that. I think they actually do like contests.
Okay.
Pull back.
They like to read about it, so it's they like to see the results. They like to see the highlights, and I think New Schoolers doesn't discriminate. We like contest skiers and we like film skiers.
Okay, I don't have access to the backdoor numbers, so I'm not getting these readouts that you get in your weekly email. So I just assumed that the edits were big over there.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, Tom.
Well, and Matilda BIP 326 getting a little reaction there from the crowd as we start to wind down the game clock with approximately 3 minutes left in this 25-minute heat. And the story has been Johanna Kili continuing to impress the crowd here at the bottom of Copper.
Just a little bit of time
left. They got to be out of breath. I mean, that's a lot of hiking in 25 minutes.
Base area of Copper Mountain, 9,700 feet. So, I mean, I'm out of breath when I walk up to the booth to do this, let alone walking up the slope to go ski. Big switch disaster there. Oh, the 270 to switch up onto that tall rail out of the shipping container. Get back up there.
Well, the smile says it all, doesn't it, from Johanna Kili throwing down another big one.
Yeah, just a fun vibe out here. That's what it's all about. Watching each other ski, having fun, pushing each other. Nice. Oh. Front switch up, front side, 270 out again. Just going down, losing a shoe on that one.
Going down like the 49ers in the fourth quarter.
That's not nice. That's not nice to the 49er fans, man.
Oh no, the backside 450. Kicking the ski off. Got those really nice looking line skis though.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't said anything about them yet, to be honest.
Yeah. It's kind of the elephant in the room, isn't it, Evan?
well, got there eventually.
As long as it just happens sometime, it's good.
It's organic.
It's organic.
Nice stall there. That electrical box, I keep forgetting about that one. That was a fun one too. Just like everything's got that urban feel to it.
Tom Wallish with those gluten-free comments here with 1 minute remaining.
Oh, man. Having fun. one of these ladies, you can see a smile on their face. It's just fun vibe. Everybody skiing together. Can't say it enough.
Well, roughly a minute left here in the women's street style Copper Mountain. Make a little noise if you're enjoying what you see.
Nice. And we got a good crowd out there tonight. We got to talk to the crowd a little bit more. They're here. They're in person. They're having a good time.
And what a crowd it is. They fight the I-70 coming up to dumps of snow that Mother Nature awarded Copper Mountain, and then they get to feast their eyes on this women's street style course. The backslide 270. So close to nailing it.
The front switch up transfer into that backslide on that tall rail out of the shipping container. Wow. Okay, we got the call. Exactly 1 minute to go now. So one more shot, one more opportunity to impress the judges. 2-7 up onto the top. Oh, coming off forward. Oh. Yeah, adding a little combo line in there with the backside 270 out. Oh, losing a ski on that transfer option.
Is that Brooke Potter there on that right side?
Can't see.
So 20 seconds remaining, the final few laps here at the women's street style course, day 3 of the Winter Dew Tour.
See if McKenna can get this front swap front two here.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. No!
Oh, the same
From
ski.
our video shot, it looked fine, and then we cut to the other angle
Well,
and see the ski
I think
come
you give
out.
it to her. Well, that'll do it. The women's street style winding down a very exciting 25-minute heat. Certainly a lot of highlights to talk about, and it looks as if Johanna Keeley made the most noise here in the course.
Yeah, that one big frontside switch-up transfer, a lot to talk about there, going for the 2 at the end. So, I mean, wow, big. I mean, every one of these women just absolutely getting after it.
Yeah, towards the end there, Mattel was making quite a run to try to catch up there with Johanna, so it'll be interesting to see how these results kind of pan out. But those two are definitely the top two right now, and Taylor probably sticking there in third.
Yeah, Taylor Lundquist having a nice day. Brooke Potter had some. Nadia Gonzalez came out swinging earlier on and then kind of trailed off throughout the heat as we wait for the judges to kind of put together their rankings.
Take a look at some more jumps. Yeah, the judges are going to take a look at everything. There's the backslide. Judges
can you count it?
You know, I don't think so. I think it's past time, unfortunately.
It still fuels the stoke.
She did it for the fans. She did it for the fans watching.
Yeah, that one was for all of you out there watching, especially everybody tuning in at home to see these women throwing down here at the base of Copper. Street Style Dew Tour 2020. There's the crowd. You get a live look at everybody hanging out. Everybody wave to the crowd. Or to the friends at home.
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Here's some of the highlights that we saw in that 25-minute heat, and there's Johanna Keeley again throwing down.
Oh, the backside switch up there. Super smooth and stylish. Switch 270. So Matilda, a lot of variety in there, and definitely, you know, that's going to challenge Johanna for that top spot.
Such an element of trust, especially on the back swap.
Definitely committing to it, going blind, not seeing where you're going as you do that switch up, losing sight of the rail and the end of the landing there. Just looking through a couple more highlights, so many tricks, 25 minutes, but still around 6 or 7 runs, I'd say. A lot of opportunities to impress the judges on a variety of features, a lot of different line selections from these women.
Oh, just greased.
Yeah.
Just the balance on point and just locks on early. It's such a pleasure to watch.
Nice backside 270 out there. The corrugated tube. There's the front side 450. So, I mean, the more we watch these highlights, Mathilde's got a lot of variety. Johanna had that big front side transfer with the 270 out, but Mathilde's got the 450 and the transfer. A lot of different other stuff. It's tough.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. She made quite a push at the end there. We'll have to see what the judges have to say.
Well, some great points there, Johanna, as you mentioned, with some big tricks, but Matilda probably with a bigger overall package of tricks. You talked about variety, and certainly it was Johanna and Matilda duking it out here in that 25-minute heat. Still waiting for the official results from the women's street style contest here, day 3 Dew Tour. With snow in the forecast, setting up to be a big day 4 tomorrow for the finale here. And it looks as if Dew Tour has found a new home here at Copper Mountain.
I think so. I mean, I love what they're doing here with all the Woodward stuff, all the opportunities for kids to get into sport, into free ski and snowboarding and skateboarding. I mean, it's just a perfect home for the action that is Winter Dew Tour. There's a live look at our crowd out here, having fun. More street style events coming tonight.
Yeah, it's Saturday Night Lights here at Copper Mountain. Lots of action, as you mentioned, as the athletes are resetting at the bottom of the course. We talked about the fatigue level, all that energy going into it, and we are still waiting for the official results. Dan Allen, the head judge, down in the judging booth, trying to put together all those tricks, and there's a lot of points to discuss between Matilda and Johanna.
Yeah, how do you judge it? So overall impression could be the number of hits, how many good hits, how many technical tricks, or the one big trick that left a mental image and an impression on those judges.
Evan, what's the thought that left with you? What impressed you? What was the one thing that kind of was the standout in this heat?
I think it's just great to see the girls getting out in here and having a good time and lacing up some really awesome tricks. I mean, you see those front swap, front 2 over that transfer. That's a hard trick. That's scary. And then you get this couple disasters in there. We got a couple 4s out. You know.
Oh, well, we're gonna send it down to our buddy DC, who's standing by with the crowd for the official results. DC, are you with us?
I am with you. Are you with me?
We're here, yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think we're just gonna do this down here. What up, Taylor? Nice work. Killing it, girl. I'm just going to go ahead and segue right into the fact that you got third place. Third place, Taylor Lundquist. Congrats. And in second place, coming out of Switzerland, Mathilde Grimaud. And that means your winner, representing Norway, Johanna Kelly. Hey, let's line you up correctly here. Johanna, you go ahead, get in the middle. We don't have the podium, but there you have it. In third place, Taylor Lundquist. Let's hear it for Taylor one more time. Love the style these girls bring out here. In second place, Mathilde Grimaud. Let's get her that trophy. Thank you, Chris Cass from Snow Park Technologies. And one more time, let's get loud and proud for the Norwegian Tusen Tuck for killing it out here. Johanna Kelly. All right, and I got one more award to hand out for a front swap transfer of the closeout with a pretzel 2-7 out. And this best trick award is going to your winner as well, Johanna Kelly.
Thank you so much. So sick, yo.
Congrats, yo. What do you got to say about all this?
It was so much fun to shred with all the girls and such a high level, and I'm stoked to be part of it.
Well, we're stoked to have you out here. Thank you very much, Tusen Tuck. And one more time, let's hear it for your winner, Johanna Kelly, and your podium out here for Women's Street Style, representing on the skis, killing it out here with the style. Love it, girls.
Wow, so much to talk about. Great event, a lot of technicality, fun, 25 minutes, but so much action packed into that 25 minutes.
Well, we certainly did have a lot to talk about. We discussed the possibility between Matilda and Johanna Killy. Matilda definitely delivering the variety, but perhaps the trick of the night also going to Johanna. That was the final nail in the coffin that did it and sealed up the victory.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Great to see Johanna finish the top here, and Matilda second, and great to see Taylor also third.
Well, the action continues here at Copper Mountain. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's the women snowboarders that take to the Streetstyle course. For Evan Heath and Tom Wallish, Mike Atkinson, we'll see you later on in the Streetstyle course for the ladies.